welcome back to another episode of Trainli TV. I'm Holly McLean, and I'm glad to have you here today to go ahead and watch this next little segment that we're working on. And today, I want to tell you about a great new product that we have available at Trainli that I think you guys will and gals will really, really like. It's absolutely fantastic. So before we get to that though, I want to talk about, it's always, people start, whether it's in the springtime and you're going to start doing work on your locomotives and rolling stock, or maybe it's, middle of the summer, you're having an open house and you need to do some work on some of your equipment. And so like most of us, we might go ahead and spend a few $100 to several $1,000s on a locomotive. And we're like, okay, we need to do some work on the underside or whatever. And so we go get a handy beach towel and bring our locomotive in and plop it down on there. And if we need to get some stuff on the side or whatever, we'll put it on its side and use our handy dandy beach towel. Or if we have to really do some work, we will start to put it on upside down completely so that we can get to work on the underside. And then we realize that we have broken, the little whistle off, or another part here, or, well, geez, I'm going to have to fix that now. See if we can get that. There we go. Got that sort of in place. Or we bent the handrails or whatever. So, geez, it's kind of like the evolution of maintenance cradles or whatever. Oh, then you go, well, the beach towel didn't work too well. So I got myself a nice piece of foam rubber. I'm going to lay that down. That'll give me some more cushion, and put that there. And then it's not quite the right size, but I'm kind of in a hurry. I'm going to work on some stuff. So then I turn it on its side, and of course the same thing kind of starts happening again and running into problems. So the next step is, I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and I have some cardboard boxes over here. And if I put those right in the right spot, let's see, I'm not quite sure what to do with these little tabby things, but if I do that, then I can kind of set that there on that. And then of course I want to secure it, so I'll take some tape and I'll sort of tape it down so it doesn't go anywhere. And now I can go ahead and fiddle around with the underside of this train and hopefully get some work done. And then what happens is half the time it falls off your very nice, valuable locomotive or rolling stock, whether it's sentimental or actually worth a lot, dumps on the floor, and you end up breaking something or bending things or whatever. So then you go, you know what, I am going to finally break down and try and get something else that works a little bit better. So these boxes are useless. So the next thing is, I saw these advertised, and I am going to get myself a nice foam cradle. And this is certainly a step in the right direction. They're inexpensive, and I can go ahead and take my locomotive and carefully set it in here. And gee whiz, okay, I knocked the railing off, but I'll fix that when I flip it back out. And now I can go ahead and work on the motor blocks and the pickup shoes and things along those lines. But as you can see, it's still not that ideal. And then picking the locomotive back up out of it and spinning it around and getting it. And now I've gotten the railings all messed up and so forth. So I have to put those back in place. And then after a little while, you know, the thing just kind of starts getting old and ratty, and the foam starts breaking down after a few years, and it's like, okay, time to get another one. So we have a much better solution and option. But this is only for people who are serious about taking care of their trains and maintenance and you know, having a really nice high quality piece of equipment to use to work on their trains. So let me show you this. This is one of our brand new custom cradles, and these are manufactured in Canada, and they will take the locomotive, and they come in 3 different sizes depending on your size of the rolling stock and locomotives that you need. And this thing is extremely well made, and you can tell that it's excellent craftsmanship. It has very nice padding, carpet and foam padding here, which not only protects your locomotive or rolling stock, it also gives it just a little bit of a kind of grab so it doesn't move around a lot. The other nice thing is if this gets kind of old and ratty or dirty, you can replace this with new carpet tiles that you can get at any home supply store or whatever, home improvement deal. But what's also cool about this is that it's adjustable, so you can loosen these 2 friction screws, and there is a locking pin to keep it at this position. You can pull that locking pin out, and you can rotate it all the way over on its side, or vertical towards you any way that you want. And you can then also, if you find that right spot that you want to work on it, you just tighten these up. And this is a pretty heavy locomotive, and it's nice and secure in there. So you can very easily access it and turn it on its side. And if I'm going to do work on the motor blocks, I can go ahead and adjust this even more and have it to where it's almost, you can do it almost vertical. I would suggest that you have it on a little bit of an angle so it doesn't just flop out of the cradle. And then you have this really nice enclosed tray that you can put any of your little parts in, your tools that you're using to work on, and it just keeps everything handy so you aren't looking around. I spend more time looking for where I set down a tool or a part than I do actually working on something. So we absolutely love this cradle. It is extremely well made, comes in 3 different sizes, and if you'd like to get some more information on it or some prices, you can go to the Trainli website, and it will be on the website there. Beautiful piece of equipment, and if you do maintenance or work on your own trains, you've obviously made an investment of hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into your locomotives and rolling stock. So I would suggest spending a few bucks and get a really nice cradle that will protect your investment and make it easy to maintain and service. And as you can see, we're right back in the permanent spot or the locking position, and I can flip my locomotive around and work on the other side or whatever. So check this out, and thanks again for watching Trainli TV. And until next time, please follow us and like us on Facebook and YouTube, and we will be back soon with another episode of Trainli TV. I'm Holly McLean, and thanks again for watching.